Welcome one and all back to the channel for formality and festivities, if you will. Something a little bit different today in the latest GotBot True review. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm so happy that you're here today. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. It's fantastic to see you again. Please, like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. And while you're at it, that's right, hit the notification bell so that you know when I have new content going up. Check out Machinery of Man, The Everything Factor, Transformers, Collectors, NL, and me everywhere. And hey, if you haven't been checking out the live streams that I've started doing, why not? It kind of gives some, I guess, insights into what is up and coming. It lets me talk to you guys sort of off the cuff, so to speak. And it is the first place this past Thursday, and I will try to be doing these kind of regularly on Thursday, early evening, like late afternoon, early evening-ish. We'll see how it goes. It's still something that I'm learning to experiment with. But on the last one, I talked about how on June the 30th of 2019, Starscream Fiance became Starscream Wife. And that's when we had our wedding. And a few things actually came out of that for Transformers review purposes. Not the least of which is my custom Autobot tie. And we'll look at this a little bit more. Perhaps Shattered Glass Autobot tie. And there's a few other items of interest that sort of came out of that you never know. It might be just the kind of quirky little thing that will catch your interest should you ever end up in a similar situation with similar festivities. Enough of me babbling on, let's head over to the table and take a look at everything. And so, as I have already said here on the channel, on June the 30th, 2019, Starscream Fiance became Starscream Wife, and I mentioned that there were some odds and ends related to the wedding that I was going to finally show off. Things I've had for a while, things that I personally will still use, not to say everyone will. The very first thing you've kind of already seen when I sort of had it on for our formal introduction, and that is my tie. It was made by Midnight Tailors. It is covered in Autobot symbols. They are purple, so I suppose we would say that they are more like Shattered Glass Autobot. It's a very, first it's stitched nicely. It's a very thick material. I'm not, cotton maybe? I don't know. It's very, no, it's not cotton. It's a thick material. I'm gonna bring it in closer so that you can kind of see the detail better, I hope. There, and you can see, it's amazing though how many people didn't realize that I had Autobot symbols on this at first. I guess they were looking, I don't know, looking at the wrong way I suppose. But the nice thing is that my tie was light and my boutonniere was dark, and for everybody else, the tie was dark and the boutonniere was light, about this color. So it was a nice little dichotomy, and it's the thing that made me sort of stand out and be unique. But this was custom made, and this is the first thing. The second thing are my Autobot cufflinks, and they're just little metal cufflinks of Autobot symbols. They go on like any other cufflinks, but instead of being like a, I don't know, a decorative button, they're Autobot symbols. I'm sure you can get them with Decepticons, I guess, I don't know, I got Autobots. The third thing was my socks. I have these blue ones with Autobot symbols on them, and it just says Transformers down bottom with Autobot symbol. They're, you know, they're socks. They're socks. And then this one that has a picture of Optimus Prime on it, and of course it says Optimus Prime down bottom. They're just socks. But the thing that I love the most, that's right, my very favorite item has to be our custom cake topper from New Topper Line on Etsy, and this was made specifically for us. On one side, where the bride would normally be, is Princess Serenity, or Sailor Moon for people out there that are Moonies and fans of that. And of course on the groom side, my side, we have none other than the Autobot leader himself, Optimus Prime. You know, it was perfect for us. It's very true to the, you know, the way we live our life. So, okay, this won't appeal to everybody, no doubt about it. For me, personally, I wear a shirt and tie every day to work, so I'll use the tie. I wear socks, so I'll use socks. When I want to be more formal, I will use the cufflinks again. And probably not the cake topper, but it was just one of those things that was unique to us. I point this stuff out to let you know that, hey, maybe if you have kind of a formal occasion coming up, but something that you still want your personality to shine through on, these sort of items are certainly out there. These are just some odds and ends that don't really deserve a full review in and of themselves, but put together, they really help to make our special day a little more special, at least for me. Yeah, so I can't grade this stuff as per usual. I mean, there is no paint apps or posability, playability, or articulation, or transformation. But I can say that for helping to make our day, not just run-of-the-mill, but something that reflected our personalities, I gotta give this an absolute 10. And so that was a pretty quick set of odds and ends. I love my tie. I mean, I will wear it regularly now. Midnight Taylor's done a great job with it. I used to have, as I mentioned, a TARDIS tie. That is something that I accidentally ruined. I think I'm going to have to replace that one, though. It's made well. It's made of a great fabric. It's wonderful. My cufflinks, it's not often I wear cufflinks, but I do sometimes dress formally. And when I do, if I'm kind of feeling a little extra, need for formality, then the cufflinks are a nice little touch. Socks are socks, hard to go wrong with socks. You can go subtle, or you can go kind of full-blown fan with the whole Optimus Prime art on them. And of course, our custom cake topper, perhaps one of my favorite items, because it speaks to her kind of fan appreciation for Sailor Moon, and mine, of course, for Transformers. It was very true and very personal to us. Anyway, that's it for the odds and ends. You know that I appreciate you dropping by and giving me some of your very valuable time. And hey, if you're in a position to help the channel, there is a donate link down in the description. Though, like I said, absolutely no obligation or anything. I'm just glad that you guys come by here and give me some of that valuable time of yours. And I very much look forward to the next time that you and I meet together to have another visit, either right here inside the video or within the live streams.